One of the most overrated people in existence, probably second to only Elon Musk, is Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is just a new breed of right-wing propagandist. Yet for some reason he is treated like he is some sort of great intellectual. Well, I assure you he is not. Jordan Peterson loves to stray out of his field and constantly says very, very stupid things when he does. If you want some examples of these things, there are plenty. Perhaps the most obvious fault of Jordan Peterson is his mixing of self-help, very generic self-help, but still self-help, which has some purpose and is somewhat decent and can help people, with reactionary values. Jordan Peterson essentially combines the two to make a unique form of propaganda. It is very, very useful for appealing to vulnerable people who can easily be won over to the right. Jordan Peterson will give a very generic talk about some simple self-help, but in there he will mix in a bit of traditionalism, some misogyny, and all sorts of other anti-woke garbage. This is how he makes his propaganda, and it's obviously been very effective because he's taken very, very seriously. However, he shouldn't be, because he promotes traditionalist and right-wing views, which are nothing but a joke. So what are some examples of things which could be used to discredit Jordan Peterson? Well, there's a huge pool of stuff that we could pull from to attack him and his credibility. However, I just want to look at some of the more basic things. Firstly, we have the free speech hypocrisy. Jordan Peterson, to anyone who doesn't know, based a huge part of his career off of defending free speech from scary transgender rights, bills, and legislation. Now, the main problem here is that firstly, the bill that Jordan Peterson was attacking, Bill C-16 I believe its name was mischaracterized by Jordan Peterson. He did not accurately represent it when he was attacking it. Now, on top of this, even ignoring that mistake, or was it a mistake, Jordan Peterson revealed his hypocrisy with this. Pretending to care about free speech and going on a kind of free speech media crusade, Jordan Peterson gave himself away in the end when he decided it would be a good idea to sue people for criticizing him. People labeled Jordan Peterson a number of things, including a misogynist, I think, something like that, and his response was to go and sue them. Now, this does make me wonder if he actually cares about free speech at all. And the natural conclusion is that he doesn't. It was just a good old grift for him to get some money and some power. What makes this even more abundant is that Jordan Peterson spent almost all of his time attacking the left wing's apparent war on free speech, conveniently ignoring the right wing and its constant moves to crush free speech. Very convenient. The right wing is obsessed with coming down hard on free speech whenever convenient. But as usual, this was not focused on. Another one of Jordan Peterson's most memorable events was his appearance on a PragerU video. To anyone who doesn't know, PragerU is a corporate fracking billionaire far-right propaganda organization. Not really the sort of people that you should want to associate with, but anyway, Jordan Peterson decided he would. Appearing in one of their videos, Jordan Peterson essentially repeated one of his favorite lines, which goes something like this: "Improve yourself instead of improving society." Now, the problem with this line is that it is very stupid, and let me explain why. The obvious intention of this line is to promote indifference. Jordan Peterson is a conservative, which means through his self-help, he wants to promote his worldview. He does this by encouraging people to not change society, because the natural conclusion of this is an end to progressivism and a conservative victory. Now, this is a very, very stupid motto for Jordan Peterson to have, for a few reasons. Firstly, a lot of Jordan Peterson's career was built off of trying to change the world and society and how people think. He constantly commented on politics, so firstly, he's a hypocrite who doesn't even follow his own advice. Secondly, This improve yourself instead of improving society point is absolutely stupid. You can improve both yourself and you can improve society at the same time, and there is absolutely no reason why you shouldn't do both. Both things are good. There are many, many bad things that go on in society that need to be addressed at a higher level. If this stupid idea of improve yourself instead of improving society was followed to its logical conclusion, we would still have slavery, and we would be living in a primitive dark age where no one had ever achieved anything, because rather than improving society, people would desperately try to improve themselves, achieving literally nothing and making no societal advancements. This is a very, very stupid worldview to be promoting, and Jordan Peterson should know better, to be quite honest. This stupidity just goes further to discredit Jordan Peterson. On top of this, we have countless examples, a few of which is his constant weighing in on issues he knows nothing about. For a while, Jordan Peterson grew an obsession with going after leftism. Attacking left-wing economics, he employed all the laziest arguments he possibly could, making claims like communism killed so-and-so millions and millions and millions, with no evidence to back him up, of course. He would also regularly claim things like socialists are just jealous or whatever, making stupid arguments like this. He weighed in on a number of social issues to give stupid takes too, attacking the idea of white privilege as somehow racist, even though it's verifiably true and cannot be fixed unless it is addressed. Now, he weighed in on many other issues, giving the same take, saying that although gay marriage seems fine, you probably shouldn't support it if the cultural Marxists are supporting it. Stupid takes like this are completely incoherent, almost impossible to respond to because they're so delusional, and anyone who really says stuff like this should not be taken seriously. Jordan Peterson is not someone who should be taken seriously. It's really that simple. If you like to get self-help, find a reasonable person to give you that self-help, because Jordan Peterson is a tacky right-wing propagandist just like the others. He just dressed it up in a way that managed to fool a few more people. So don't take him seriously. He's a bit of a moron and he's a propagandist. Not a great guy. You can get your self-help somewhere else.